A man's worth. Let's talk about that for a while. Let's have a chat. In a world where the measure of a man changes constantly, based on how weak or strong the challenges of the times present themselves, one true constant prevailed throughout history. In a world where comfort is the rule, and the desire to be in someone else's shoes is triggered with every virtual interaction, one idea remains valid. In a world where beliefs are being challenged for the sake of proving how wrong they are, with the only purpose of embracing weakness and insecurities, one concept cannot be shaken. Learning this concept will open your eyes and calm your anxieties about the views of the world regarding your worth as a man. Practicing it will challenge everything within you and will put you through the toughest tests of your life. Mastering it will eventually define your worth as a man. In a fast-changing world, it is hard to find a standard out there that can define what a worthy man is, that can define what a worthy man does, and that can teach you how to achieve this standard. In an era of comfort, standards are dropped for the sake of pleasure. Responsibilities are replaced by expectations, and value systems disappear. The price we pay? Confusion, anxiety, and no direction in life. We are all defined to some degree by the environment in which we live, but if the environment is the only thing that gives you a compass in life, you will live a life full of stress and anxiety, not knowing who you are, not knowing what you stand for, and not knowing where you are going. Calmness of mind and body can always be in your control. The direction you take in life is always under your command. Your worth as a man will never be taken away, because the only parameter that can influence it comes from you, not from the peaceful or turbulent times you find yourself into, not from the temptations of the environment around you, and not from the fingers pointed at you. You see, friend, calmness in every situation, no matter how challenging, no matter how different, cannot be created through controlled breathing alone. No matter the rhythm of your breathing technique, you know deep down that you have no control over the events that are about to happen. Most of the times, you don't even know what is going to happen. Confidence cannot be imposed to your body and brain by a posture change, not even by competence alone. No matter how high your chest is and how back your shoulders go, no matter how well you can handle yourself and your skills in a certain domain, there are times when you know that you have no control over what you are going to come up with. Most of the times you don't even know where to start, not to mention giving a solution to problems. None of these things matter when it comes to your worth as a man. So how can you create calmness within yourself no matter what happens? How can you be confident instead of just projecting confidence, knowing how hard you can be bent, scratched, and hurt by stress, by unplanned events, by life itself? How can you walk tall and proud in your own shoes, knowing that at any point you can lose everything because of a random and unexpected event? After all you are is a small dot on a huge rock floating in the universe, and your importance and impact in the world, no matter how much you want to boost it, is relative to this fact. You see, friend, I also ask myself these questions. I've been asking them for as long as I can remember, but since a while now, I have found an answer. Whenever these questions come to mind, I now meet them with a smile. A smile not because I know how to control my breathing, a smile not because I can pose a perfect stance and project confidence, a smile not because I am fully prepared for what is about to happen. I smile to these questions because I have tested my answer over and over and over again, being skeptical about it, doubting it, questioning its importance. I have challenged this answer throughout the years with everything I had, with everything I could come up with, and with everything life threw at me. You see, friend, I've won and lost throughout the years. Life takes us through challenges. Some of these challenges we simply can't handle. Some of these challenges can scar us, physically or mentally, or both. Some of these challenges can put us in a position where the only choices that we have are bad or very bad. No matter the choice we come up with, Sunshine is far away, and pain and darkness are blending into our reality. Throughout the years, I've lost parents to temptation and deception. I've lost friends to addictions and death. I've seen the person I loved the most, my wife, in horrific pain, sometimes without the possibility to do anything. I have seen my world being shaken from its foundations many times. Just as I had my share of challenges, I can bet you had some too, probably worse than mine. But no matter how insecure or weak I was in those moments, no matter how competent or incompetent I was, and no matter if I knew or not what the next day would bring with it, I was never broken. I was bent, I was scared, and I was angry, but never completely broken. I've learned that no matter the situation, my answer will keep me afloat, and eventually I will find my way, no matter the pain, no matter the sorrow, and no matter the damage. And so can you, friend. You see, throughout your hardships, when doubt and fear are clouding your mind, when pressure bends you over and threatens to crush you, when everyone doubts you and questions your position in life, when everything seems to be against you, there will be only one thing that cannot be taken away from you, unless you willingly give it away. Unless you willingly give it away. One thing which has the power to always turn things around no matter the impact of the situation. One thing which, despite the pain on your body and the sorrow in your heart, will always force you to stand up straight with a smile on your face. One thing, the only thing, which is always in your control and which can bring you back stronger than ever. Your word, the only real measure of a man, the only thing that can be broken only by your choices and your choices alone, the only thing that can withstand any pressure, any situation, any turbulence. Make the choice to always keep your word, friend. Make the choice to always fulfill your promise. Make the choice to not give up on what you said no matter the temporary impact it has on you. And I promise you that life will be full of moments of satisfaction, moments of happiness, moments with you standing up straight with a look in your eyes that will transmit true confidence. No matter how beaten up you are, no matter how much pain and sorrow you went through, no matter what the next day brings, you will always have your word. And once you give it, it's done. Once you decided and spoke, it's done. Once you make a promise, you keep it. Period. No matter what happens, no matter how long it takes, no matter the consequences. When you say something, you see it through. Always. Your word once given will be your creed, your religion, your life. It will speak alone for you. It will create trust within you and in the world around you. It has the power to force you to readjust and adapt to whatever is thrown at you, because you know that keeping your word defines you as a man in a true way. Keeping your word will make you fight. Keeping your word will make you never quit until your promise is fulfilled or you die. Failing will never feel disempowering again, since you will fail while giving everything you've got. Hard moments in life will never shake your world so badly, because you know that once you've promised to rebuild, you'll find a way to see it through. Lack of money or skills, lack of knowledge or wisdom, lack of time or ambition will never be an excuse again, as long as you hold on with your life to your word. Make a promise and then keep it. No matter what it takes, no matter how long it takes, and no matter if in the end you make it or not. Money will come and go in your life. Sometimes you will have more, sometimes less. Skills and abilities of mind and body are always changing with time. Health is not a constant either. The only constant can be your word, if you decide to take the hard path of keeping it sacred. Keep your word, friend. It is the only thing that defines who you are. It defines who you are, no matter where you are around the world, no matter what gods you believe in, and no matter what social status you have. Regardless of age, regardless of education, regardless of your current situation, your word from now on can be your visit card, your worth as a man. Make the hard choice, friend, and you will smile while your heart is filled with sorrow. You will smile while the world seems to fall apart around you. And you will smile in every situation you find yourself into, because you know that no matter what happens, you will do everything in your power to keep your promise, to keep your word, because it's the only thing that you can ever lose. And when you look yourself in the mirror, you can proudly say to yourself, I hold my word, I hold it true. The words I speak I always do. I stand up tall and walk my shoes, I know I have nothing to lose.